And coming up right here, the sounds of Creative Sound Solutions. That's right after the sound of Jamie Cagle with the Fox Forecast and Lisa with the Monday Morning Headlines. And then how you can listen for free. One of my very, very favorite words is creative, and that makes this
perfect.
This is the perfect match, right? A match made in heaven.
It is.
From Creative Sound Solutions, good morning to Tony Flamia. Good morning, Tony. How are you? He's over there. And this is Rob Robinson. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
I want to ask you, first of all, what Creative Sound Solutions is. What is it you guys do?
Well, Creative Sound, we started it as a production company about 4 years ago, and it was to provide a cost-effective solution for churches because they were, they don't have a lot of money all the time. So we started doing production, and they wanted to find out how we can get that sound in the walls of the church. And so we started going inside and tinkering with their stuff, and almost 5 years later, here we are.
That's important because the Word of God, the music of God, you want to be able to hear that clear back in the back pew, right?
The actual experience all the way through the whole building, yes.
You found that churches pretty much had no place to go. They had,
their resources, well, they thought their resources were totally limited. So they would do mail order, or maybe there might be a local store or something. But it just wasn't working out for them. Nobody knew that they had a resource, that people that cared, they would come out, install it, service it, make it right. We're talking about audio, video, and lighting. The whole thing, the whole production.
You do all of that.
We do
That's
all
what
of that.
You do.
Absolutely.
Well, this is an example of something you did, I would suppose. What are we looking at right here?
This is Lehigh Baptist, and this is a QSC line array system and 1080i high definition projection by Iki. We also have an LED lighting system that's controlled by an actual software program on a computer. And there's actually a digital console. This is the flea market, the music hall in the flea market.
Flea Masters.
Flea Masters, yeah.
Oh, yeah, we know that.
We actually were able to take a system that originally had, I believe, 5-6 circuits and put every light on one circuit because it's LED.
Why shouldn't churches have the very best? The churches of all places should have the latest and greatest.
And they think it costs too much.
Really?
Yeah, that's probably the hesitancy is that, well, we can't have that. I was at a rock concert the other night. We'll never be able to do that. Well, with the way things have come down, it's a lot more accessible to everybody. And so we're able to provide that, and we're able to be there physically, put it in, set it up, and train. That's a huge thing, training, bringing people together and saying, hey, this is not only what you own now, but this is how you run it. We're going to come out and do that.
You have an opportunity and a big event that's coming up. It's called the Ministry of Technology Expo, which you're inviting all churches, and I would guess other organizations too if they want to come.
Yeah, exactly.
When is this, and what will happen at the Ministry of Technology Expo? There we see it right there.
There it is right there, March 25th and 26th. The Motex, yes. Yeah. And that's March 25th and 26th. It starts on a Friday afternoon at about 4 o'clock, goes from 4 to 8:30.
Where is this?
It's at Faith Assembly on Bay Shore, in 7101 Bay Shore in North Fort Myers. And we'll start Friday afternoon at 4, go to 8:30. But the real part of it's going to start 7 o'clock, or is it 8 o'clock on Saturday morning?
I believe
and it goes
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock and goes to 7 in the evening.
You can find out exactly.
Yeah, and go to the website. Yeah, that's creativesoundsolutions.com.
The important thing is there are going to be manufacturers from QSC, Allen & Heath, Personas, all these people that you typically would have to drive to Atlanta to go see. They're going to come down here.
Not only that, but you'd have to pay to get in Atlanta. You'd have to pay for a ticket to get it. This is a free event that we open up for all churches, and of course we've opened it up to the general public now. But there's no admission. You come in. You get to get your hands on all the products that you would use, probably a lot of products you use in this building too, Anything to do with audio, visual, and lighting, you're going to be able to touch and get a feel for what it is. And there'll be multiple microphone companies and, what do you say, over 35 different booths.
Everything you can imagine, you're going to be able to put your hands on. We actually have special classes for some of the harder stuff to learn, the Allen Heath iLive console, the Personas Studio Live console. There's special classes just to run those pieces of equipment.
I can tell you guys are excited. You're into this. Where did this idea come from? Right there in your noggins?
I was me and another partner of ours, Russ, went to Atlanta and paid close to $1,000 to go up there and see all these products at a different convention. And looking around, the pastors weren't getting what they needed, and they were spending a lot of money, and we're like, we should just do this in town. We don't make money training. We make money selling equipment and installing and training. So we said, we need to do this. And I called up all the manufacturers. They said, let's do it, and here it is.
Okay, so say I'm a church out there, and I'm interested in having you guys come over and do an evaluation. You have an offer that you want to share with everybody out there right here, right now.
That's right. If you say that you saw us on the Morning Blend, we'll come right out. We'll take a look at your situation. We'll give you a free evaluation of what we think you have and what we think you need, and we'll partner right up with you.
God bless them, the houses of God out there, but this is not solely for them.
No, we've opened it up to everybody. That's right, solely. That's good.
You like that, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, thank you guys. I think this is great, and I think churches above and beyond any other locations deserve this. So thanks for spreading the good word.
Appreciate it.
It's the gospel.
That's it.
With good sound and with good lighting, right?
That's right.
Okay, thanks guys for being here.
Thanks.
Here's Carly.